Okay, mic check, mic check. Is this working? Oops, working. Which sound? Wonder if that would help. Maybe I'll move the mic, maybe? What about now? That's marginally better. Alright, I'm gonna mute this. Here. Pop this out. Just roll with that, I guess. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Should be live on both Twitch and YouTube. Hmm. Do this on this over here. here. There we go. And boom. Post. Okay. That should be good. Epic music playing. This is good. Okey-dokey. All right. Today's date is the 28th of May, 2025. I will start off like I have been and list out my prior day accomplishments. Yesterday I did not get a lot done as far as actual engine work, game design work. A lot of it was written stuff, ideas, figuring out the direction I want to take it. That helps. I think today we'll focus on a few smaller things, kind of iron out some of the details in the town of Mistwood. Make it feel a little more complete, a little more rounded out. I know a couple things I need to get working. I don't necessarily know what I will include, but I want to get the signs working. Just signs in general, specifically for Mistwood. I have a bunch of house signs, shopkeep house and your house as a player. Mistwood, town name, Mistwood signs primarily, but I think once I get the functionality working for signs, that'll be good. Also need to finish up the tunnel between the player character and the childhood friend. Got it made. I just gotta flesh it out a little bit, get them actually connected. That should be pretty easy, which means I need to get the ladders working. That should also be pretty easy. One thing I've really needed to fix for a while now is, I don't know if I'll have time to fix this because this is going to take a lot of brain work, which I'm bad at. But collisions. I need to figure out collisions on multiple layers. Because currently, the way I have the collision set up, it just checks the first layer. I'm going to need to figure out how to check multiple layers. Other than that, just iron out some of the inks and issues. Mistwood. It's starting to get to a point where it's at least looking complete. Maybe I could toss in some NPCs, make it feel a little more lively. I could create all the NPCs for... Excuse me. That'll be another thing. I'll start creating the village NPCs. Okay. I think that is a good... I guess that was my... I made a mistake. Those Pride accomplishments, we did this. This is for my to-do. Pride Day accomplishments, we finished up the farm interior. Fleshed out story. Fleshed out some of the characters a little more. Add mushrooms to the game. Gives it a bit of color. Finally, fixed chair perspective. 5 seconds. Waited so long on that one. Today I'll set this up for yesterday because technically got all this working yesterday. Yesterday we also got Twitch and running, although it's very bare bones. Enough to start building a catalog of videos. That's pretty cool. Notes. I need to look to music. Streaming. So feel less boring. I also like to build panels or something. Which continue pushing out both YouTube, Twitch. It's just social media stuff, bring stuff. Do. Oh boy. Signs working. Specifically, Mistwood signs. Finish up tunnel between the tea house and the friend house. Get the ladders working. Look into collisions on multiple layers. Iron out some of the kinks in Mistwood. Start creating the village NPCs. Which we have some functionality for NPCs. But to start having actual scenes for them would be handy. Alright. This is 528. Let's focus on the first one, which should be pretty easy. Let's get signs working. I don't believe I have a sign scene. Might be even easier than I thought. It's already set up. Area that listens. What does it do? I don't think I need any of this right now, actually. Yeah, I need to get Brave at as well. Brave ID, an area, function. Like the smart thing to do here, I'm gonna need pretty much all this code. Just it needs to be doesn't really need to be reworked. It just needs. I think I actually might look at this. Look into go. Hmm. A script proceeding with shared functionality. A child script. So I have a. So it just extends the. And then I can give it additional functionality. I have Rave sign scene largely use the same code and such functionality. Place inheritance. Well, so it's just an interactable. Okay. So I'm gonna add to my notes today. I'm gonna do this before I even get the signs working. This might take a little bit of extra work. I feel like this is gonna be smart for me, so I can do it later. But I'm going to set up interactable script that can be inherited for most scenes. So I think if I have, and I think it's just, I'll just call it interactables. I think that way, if I'm understanding it correctly, if I have a grave scene and a sign scene, and I mean, even the note scene, or I have a note scene, or they all use very similar functionality, I can just have that inherit or interactable script, attach that to each of the scenes, and that way I don't have to reuse a lot of code. I think that's the smart way to do it, instead of creating a sign scene, having all of the sign code for it, creating a grave scene that's going to have pretty much all of the exact same code, and I'll just change, the ID and maybe the export for the sprite. Yes. I think that's what I'm going to try doing. I'm going to create a new script. Script is going to be called interactable. I think the graveyard has it set up. All this for now. Interactable. I'm just gonna Copy all this. It's just going to be a simple ID. The ID is what Dialogic is going to use to grab the script or the correct dialogue string. And check to see the players in area. I'm gonna keep this bare bones for a second. Let's see here. Then if I take sign, just gonna get rid of all this. It's the static body, so wait, I need to go back to the interactable. Does that matter? What I thought. This, since the sign and the grave are going to be static body 2Ds, this should stand static body 2D. We have variable ID. I'm wondering if I should have two variables. I don't know if it's going to matter. Or one for the items ID and then one for the hold off first. Just get this. Save that. And then in our sign script, Makes sense. So I would have an entire. Yeah, usually static body 2Ds. 2D for a second. Going to have a collision shape. A square because my game works on squares. Form. Probably it. Okay. Grave. It's going to have a right. Yeah. We're going to have an area 2D for collision. Then is going to be a rectangle. At the front of the item. That. Okay. Area 2D is going to be a body. Its body entered. Interact. Oh, I need to add a script to this. Search, because I already created that. Okay, so in the enters, they are in area. Leaves player area. If it's if body dot mains has method player quotes like that. Pretty sure that's if dot has method player. It's false. We have the bottom a little better. It's right to D. I do that? For a second. This scene correctable. Now we have this interact. So I should be able to create, say, sign. I'm going to completely delete sign. Create a static body 2D. Inherited scene. With this. Hold on. Back up. Clean this up a little bit. So this is the new scene. Called interactable. What does the yellow mean? I'm ready. Okay. I create a new heritage scene. Several of the child scenes are yellow. Why? They are overridden in the inherited scene. So it just means that they are changed, maybe. So test this out. So if I were to create, let's say, file set, No. I need to do it the right way. Do new Atlas texture. Pretty sure I can't load them in the way I used to. Yeah. It's fine though. Just keep doing it this way until I figure that out. Edit the region. We're doing a sign. Sign. So that's our sprite. Collision actually needs to be bigger. Have set the collision to max that. All right, so once the player gets in that area, pretty sure for the majority of these, this collision setup is going to be on. Hold on, before I save that, I'm gonna go back to interactable here. Numbers you can give me on pixel size, I'll just as 0. Stacked for now, but it's okay. I'll just do that. I should. Guess that does. I did change it, didn't it? Made it way too big. Save that. I'm doing very convoluted. Much easier with this. Vision's shape. A little bigger. That must have been it. All right, I am happy with that. So most of because the chest will be the same. The grave sign. Cool. Okay, so step back. This is all set up. All this code should be in here. This as a string. All right, I'm not sure if I need this or not. Let's just test something. So print layer in area. Just print layer out of area. We're going to save this as sign. I need to delete you. Rid of the old sign, in with the new. Cannot override scene that is still open. Oh, whoops. Okay, that's fine. You close. Don't save. Means. Okay, it should be gone. File. Save this as a new sign. Okay. Mistwood. We have a new fancy sign. Still shows up as interactable here. I don't know if that's nice if it said sign. It's been a while since I've opened up Dialogic. Is it? Alright. Add timeline. Dialogue. Maybe I should create a new folder called signs. I'm gonna have I like I should give these players these characters names. You can change it later. So village elder. Village elder home. All of the same naming conventions. Refresh. And we will just play some text. There's village elder. Player, right? Yes. I don't like character bot. Can I get rid of that for this? Styles. Adding that font. So I can have styles. Duplicate style, remove style. The test style here. Let's create a custom style. Let's call this a style for the sign. This is very convoluted. Delete you real quick. Create a new pre-made. Jeez. Select you. I want to make it smaller. I mean, okay. This is too. I feel like visual novel textbook would be the closest, or this one, if I can figure out how to remove the portrait. Stretch factor 0. Oh, so I can see like a weird effect there. The style was at 0.30. Yeah, it's gone now. I don't see the portrait out there. So maybe the big style would be size of the font. All of this up. $15 by 60. How does that work? Not using the style. Error. I did something. I don't know what that's affecting. It's weird. You'd think this is where you would check. So confused right now. Two of these. Is that why it's duplicating it? Yeah, yeah, it's working. That's weird. Weird. I don't know why that. There's two of them. If I were to go 0.0 with this one. Aha! That worked. Worked good enough. Back to what we were originally doing. I have this timeline. Village, elder, home. I've forgotten. So I just grab the name of the resource. Is that what I set the ID to? Where are my graves? I think I have some in here. Grave 01, Grave 02, Grave 03, Grave 04. I'm pretty sure I just grabbed the ID of the item. I have it in my old test maps. You it also has Grave 01. No 01. Budget. Dialogue string. No ID plus underscore dialogue. It's the no ID plus underscore dialogue. Why? I appended that. My next question: how do I rename it? Bring up my. So you named a dialogic resource. This does not automatically rename the unique identifier for this resource. Consider checking the reference manager. The identifiers. Just fix it here. No, if that fixes it. Guess we'll find out. Let's go back to our sign. Back to Mistwood. We placed interactable sign. Let's give it the ID of village, elder, home, dialogue. Bit long. Or nope, just village, elder, home, because I append the. Okay. Is that all I need to do? Right. Find out. Oh, weird, my collision actually works with this, sort of. I'm not doing anything though. Thought it was working. Okay, it's also not a player in area. Alright, so why am I in the area way down here? Weird. That, start that. Minute. I was in the area like right here. Right here. So confused. Concerning. I have an interactable. It has a collision. The sprite isn't a 2D, which is below it. Signal on body entered and on body exited. Oh, wait a minute. See this backwards for one. That's doesn't help at all. Print player out of area. Print player in area. It's a big fumble. That explained why it was only showing up at weird times. Player in area. Player out of area. Player in area. Fantastic. It's just placement of the sign. That's fine. All right. Next step. It's not triggering when I right click it. I'll check input up. Right mouse. Was it here? Action. Run dialog. Dialogic.start. Dialog string. Dialog string. Run dialog equals. Okay. Test action button. See if it's actually registering the button. Not. So that's where my problem lies. On area 2D input. Wait. I think I might need to make that be even slightly bigger. That fix this one? It does. That's so handy that it replaces all of them. Let me just try that one more time. Still not registering yet. I gave the sign an ID. And dialog. Scene. It has method flares. Vectored underscore input event is action pressed. Again. Run dialog. Nope. Identical. Doesn't say node ID, does it? This is ID. ID. Good. Oh, I didn't check how it's done. No quotes. If this is actually working. This works. In the process. The note works and it's not in the process. I could try it. Right here. This. Um, Dialogue. Check. Button press. The set. This one is the scene. Now it works. It's so bizarre. That fixes that. But like, I need to study more, a little more on the inheritance. Still a little confused by that. But village, elder, home. Right? Put that. There. Okay. Now, this is convoluted. Um, oh, keep. just better way to organize all these. I'm going to change this now. So sign underscore dot keep. Sign underscore mistwood underscore dot. That way, if I prefix what it is, I can sort through it better. So all my signs will be prefaced or prefixed with sign, location, specific. Right. And then if I have notes, it'll be note underscore location underscore specific ID. Kind of it. That way, you to sort through it all. So not fighting with all this space. I think that's how I should do it. Assign mistwood shop. Assign mistwood player. For home. Assign mistwood farm. And mistwood farm. Assign mistwood family. Assign mistwood. Assign mistwood. Childhood hero. Assign mistwood gravekeeper. Or should I? I'll just be obvious. Necromancer. Assign mistwood necromancer. Okay. I'm just going to delete elder that actually. Just delete it, recreate it so I don't get that weird error again. New one. Assign mistwood village. Builder. Fantastic. Yeah, so now I have all these signs. This one is. Just for the style. Well, that'd actually be useful. Okay. Start at the top. Be text. Say I don't have a childhood friend name. Hmm. I can come up with a name later. Childhood friend. Yeah, that'll work for now. I didn't think I'd have to come up with names on the spot. What was their race was? I think they were gnomes or brownies. Get into some quick folklore. That'd be kind of boring, but Scottish name for this specific type of gnome that I'm going for, these brownies. I just go Ruagach. Just roll with that. That fit okay on the timeline. Yep. Okay. Call it the farmstead. Gravekeeper. Town. Village. No, it's just village elder. And finally, home. All right. Now, you fix this one to say sign village elder. Name the full thing. Sign. Oh. Sign Mistwood village elder. Need to update the sign code. I just want it to run. I want it to run the ID. Or no, sign plus, no. Just keep it simple here and just do the ID. Okay, that should work, right? What's other? CERN. When I change the code in the sign, I would can I not change the code? Look into that right quick. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's I need to change this. Choice to make here, and I don't know which is going to be cleaner. It really is just doesn't really matter which I choose. I could choose to and do sign plus. I'll just keep it as ID. We'll hold off on inheriting the script. That works. That'll make it. If I need to change it later, I can. If I need the sign to have any extra functionality. Now, start populating our signs. Sign 2 will be sign underscore mist wood or home. Okay. Grab another sign. We'll have the sign wood named family. Family. Okay. And another scene. This one was just called Shop, I believe. This one was Childhood Friend. is just farm, I believe. And this one also needs a sign. Who's calling me? Thank you. Big blade of grass in the way. Weird and put it up there for this one. Fine. Mistwood Necromancer. Yep. Yeah. Should all be saved. I'll have font or text. Let's test them out. Good enough. Village Elder. Village Elder. Home. Ruagak. Family home. Oh, this didn't work. Shop did not work. Fix shop. Childhood friend's home. Change the name of that later. Farmstead. Love it. Finally, Gravekeeper. Sweet. So I need to fix shop. Probably an ID issue. Shop. What is it actually? Shop keep. Shop keep. Righteous. Like the idea, just for the sake of it. I'll title this as The Gravekeeper. Elder's Home. Town Shop. Gravekeeper. Farmstead. Ruagach. Family home. Childhood friend's home. Need a name for him, but we can figure that out later. All right, just to make sure the shop is fixed. Town shop. But I don't like town shop. Shop. Leave it at that. All right. Daughter's gonna be so happy. She was really wanting the signs to work. So let's go over to our here. Go to Lotus. Take a log. Boom. Get signs working. Boom. Boom. Tunnel. Ladders. Think just because I have the inheritance figured out, I'm going to get notes working real quick. I can get that done fast. Put a little note here. So let's go to interactable. Going to a new inherited scene. This is going to be called note. Maybe letter. Note or letter, I don't know. Leave it at note. You already have a note scene. I'm going to delete current note scene. Tendencies of files to be deleted. See. in the test map inside the player home. It's fine. I don't care about those. I'm going to create a new note. It's going to see if I can get this to work. I could get it so that my collisions would work better. Can't right now. Do a new Atlas texture. Open this up. Tile set. Edit region. For notes. Yeah. Collisions all work. Should just be able to save it as note. Now that I can fix it so quickly, real quick, I'm just going to clean this up. It's supposed to be that sprite. I can clean up all those as well. Doesn't really matter too much. Whatever. Clean that up, and now we can go to our new note we have saved. New note scene. Should just be able to drag this in. Boom. I should have an ID ready to go. Now I can create a whole new dialog, so just note underscore mistwood underscore one. I mean, this is just a test note anyway. I don't know if I'm gonna actually have one here. But now all we gotta do is open up Dialogic. We can create a new timeline. We're gonna go back a path. New folder, notes. And we're gonna call it note underscore mistwood underscore 1. And then we can add some text. I can say a bunch of nonsense. Get rid of these. Move from the list for now. So this is cleaned up. Need to set up a style. More than that. Custom style. These are layers? Full background. Input catcher. I'm gonna need to look into Dialogic styles. The notes. Look into Dialogic custom styles. So what I imagine I'll end up doing is I'll have separate styles for separate scenes. So obviously signs will have a slightly different. The text will be bigger so you can see it a little easier. Whereas notes, since they'll contain more information, it'll be more likely that they have smaller text and hopefully a bigger box. But just for now, create a new pre-made style. Visual novel style. Pre-made. Call this one note. And timeline, we're just going to put in a bunch of I'm gonna rip this straight from Wikipedia. A brownie or bruni. Blah, 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 blah. See how it looks right now. Oh. Huge. You need to get the notes to follow. Place layer. Now I'm gonna need to look in more into this. But just to test it. Just see if the font pops up. Boom. So yeah, so that makes it a lot easier just to create quick interactable resources. And then things that require more functionality, maybe like chests. I don't know if they'll need to chests won't need all that excess stuff to interactable. They are interactable. So maybe the sign in the note should have their own separate script for running the dialogue. So they'll still inherit from interactable, but interactable will not provide like the dialogue functionality. And then I'll have their own separate scripts that do. That way I can have a chest, still has this script set up. And then with the process, when the player runs the action, it'll have its own separate dialogue. Cool. It notes working. I don't got too much time left, unfortunately. See if I can tinker on the design a bit of Mistwood. Look at that, I got a comment. First comment on Twitch is from a bot. First time chat. Snap. Oh, that's cool. I love some good old bots. Um, Can I group these? Get a group. And that way, I think that has any effect. Be fine. Shouldn't be here. I should have some fancy map layer 1 fire. This, I should just be able to. Oh, that's weird. A weird problem to have. I'll have to. That's fine though. Make this work. Lovely little. Lilith's Lullaby. Fantasy music for deep relaxation. Stick. One back. Fire's right there. That's the move. What we're doing. Boom boom. Oh. Race because we placed them around. First layer. Cool. I will work with that. It also means we can go into our scenes. Delete the fire scene. Boom. Gone. I'm trying to clean up my file tree a bit. Scripts. Scripts. Creative changing scene locations. That's gonna screw with all my rectory stuff. This. What are you? One is that our that. Keep that a bit longer. This is where I'm thinking I could really make use of the interactable. I scale the interactable scene just a little bit. I could make everything from doors, ladders, entryways, signs, chests, graves, notes, all inherit from the interactable scene. Cut the code down quite a bit. It's kind of unnecessary right now. Would make things a little more readable. Probably would be smarter in the design or the code design process. Get rid of these three scenes as well. Boom. Ladder. Clean this up a little. Clean up. Rid of you. Save Mistwood. Make sure the game still runs. Oh, look at that. It's a shop. We're still in the shop. Leave the shop. The Grungaks. Gruagak. Gruagak family home. Cheeky little NPC in there. His home. Place out with torches. That's going to happen. Does it still work? Rest. Wait. Okay. I'll call it there. Weird. Those issues. Yeah. Yes? No, what am I saving? Rips. Cancel. Don't save. Hope that didn't break anything. Alright. I will try and be back on later today. Goodbye.